If you're a beginner when it comes to makeup products and makeup application, this video is for you. I implore you to come closer. If you already have a hang on makeup products and makeup application, I'm sure that this video will remind you of some things as well. With all humility, draw closer as well. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is dedicated to every beginner at makeup artistry. Maybe not for business, right? Even for yourself, right? This video is dedicated to you. Okay, I see you, I was right where you are some time ago, but look at me now. Look at me now. I know that it can be a lot, right? A lot of products out there, a lot of things for you to apply on your face, a lot of technique for you to apply on your face, all to get a very simple and beautiful makeup application, right? You guys, I feel you. Okay, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys step-by-step processes on how to achieve a very beautiful yet simple makeup look on yourself using very limited products. Without further ado, you guys, let's get right into this video. Like I'll say every time, you always want to start on a clean skin. Okay, even if you just came out of the shower, it's important that you go into a micellar cleansing water and a cotton pad to ensure that your skin is properly clean. Okay, you do not want to do your makeup on a face that might have dirt and oil. That will not ensure that you have a flawless makeup at the end of the day. Okay, so go ahead and wipe your face clean. I'm using the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This is the one I use. It's a very good brand. I highly recommend it. Okay, after cleansing your face, the next thing to do is to moisturize. Okay, and this is the one I will be using. It's from Omari Code and it's the Hydrate moisturizer. Okay, I highly recommend this one because it is affordable and it works as well. Another product that you can try is the Mismetic Moisture Potion or Mismetic Moisture Balm. Well, yeah, those are good products, and there are also some other products in the market. If you have a moisturizer that you have already that works for you, please stick by it. Okay, so when moisturizing your face, always apply a good amount in your under eye because that area needs to stay as moisturized as possible. Okay, so just go ahead and spread the moisturizer evenly on your face. Don't forget to bring it down to your chin and your neck as well. So after moisturizing, the next thing to do is to prime your face. Okay, just before foundation, you want to go ahead and prime your face just so that your foundation gets something to grip to and it helps the overall look of the makeup. Okay, so you prime based on your skin type, right? If you're an oily skin, go ahead and prime with a mattifying primer. You can apply it all over your face. If you are really oily like me, go ahead and apply it all over your face except for your under eye. That area needs to stay hydrated at all time. Okay, if you are combination, which means that you get oily in your forehead, your nose, your chin, and maybe under here, go ahead and apply a mattifying primer on those areas I've just mentioned. Then for the rest of your face, where you don't have an oily skin, where you have like a dry skin or a normal skin, go ahead and apply a hydrating primer. Okay, but if you are super dry, if you are a dry skin girl, go ahead and prime with only hydrating primer. So there are a lot of primers out in the market, the hydrating ones and the mattifying ones, but one I can recommend for you that I've used is this one from Omari Code and it's the hydrating face primer. If you are a dry skin girl, this has to be your best friend. Okay, it's super hydrating. Okay, as it primes your face, it provides your face with all of the moisture that it needs as well. It is not drying at all, so it makes your foundation sit properly, right? If you are an oily skin girl, okay, I would recommend that you use mattifying primers like Becca, although Becca is a bit pricey, but if you can afford this, please go for it. Becca. Another good one is the classic makeup primer, the classic mattifying makeup primer. That is a dupe for the Becca mattifying primer. Okay, this one is also a good one, the Rimmel Stay Matte mattifying primer. Another one I use is the Meron Skin Prep. Okay, this is also a good mattifying primer, but I've run out of it. Okay, and an OG that I still use even up to date. Okay, so I stopped using it for a while, but I went back to it because it actually works magic. It's the mom, okay, Milk of Magnesia, and that is what I deposited into this container of Meron Skin Prep. This whitish thing you see in here is the Milk of Magnesia, and I use it as well, okay, because this works. There's this one also from Maybelline Baby Skin. This one is an instant pore eraser. If you're an oily girl like me that has large pores, you can go ahead and fill it in. Apply this to your pores, and as the name implies, it goes ahead and erases all of those pores in that area and ensure that you have a good foundation. Okay, so to prime my face today, I'm going to be using the Mom Milk of Magnesia, and with this product you do not need a lot, okay, because a little goes a long way. Somebody was asking me that what primer do I recommend for a very oily skin girl. I don't think I mentioned this when I replied her. IJ Amaji. IJ Amadi, right? Yeah. Hi, baby girl. You asked that. So I've gone back to using my Milk of Magnesia because I saw a very big makeup artist using this thing, and I was like, wow, I need to go back to my baby girl. Okay, so right now at the moment, sometimes I use the Milk of Magnesia when I want my makeup to like stay intact all day. Okay. After primer, the next thing to do is to go straight into your foundation. Also, your foundation is dependent on your skin type. Okay, if you're dry skin, there are a lot of foundations for dry skin girls. If you're oily, there's a lot of matte foundation for oily skin girl. If you're one who likes to be in the middle, there are also a lot of foundation in the middle. The foundation selection, the foundation you use should be dependent on your skin type and your skin undertone. Okay, if you don't understand that as a beginner, I would recommend that you see a makeup artist to help check your skin, check the undertone, the skin type, and then recommend a foundation for you. All right, for this video I'll be using my L'Oreal True Match in the shade C6. So when applying foundation, you do not want to do too much. Okay, it's better to go in little by little. Okay, you apply a little, you blend. If you feel like you still need some more coverage in some area on your face, you go back into those areas and apply some more and blend as well, because it's not advisable to always start applying foundation heavy, because then you're going to end up with having a lot of foundation on your face and having difficulty with blending. Next, you're going to spray your face with a setting spray. This one is the one from Omari Code. It's not a matte one, it's a hydrating one. Next, you're going to go in with a beauty blender. I recommend for beginners to use beauty blenders because it helps blending a lot more easier. And this one is is from Top Glam. I really like this beauty blender because it blends so well. Like you don't have to do a lot. As you guys can see, like just now, I'm done with blending this area already. So yeah. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the. So spraying your face with a setting spray helps make your foundation application skin like. Okay, it makes it really skin like, and it helps your blending. Always start with applying a little bit of foundation and then going back in with some more. If you feel like some areas on your face need some more coverage, then you can go back to those areas to apply some more for extra coverage. Okay, it's easier like that. It's easier to blend like that as to when you have a lot of foundation, then you're going to start struggling with blending them out. Always start small and then go back into add if need be.
In the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun.
And I did bounce some of that foundation on my eyelid just so that place has a flawless base, a clean base. Okay.
Times you snooze half the time while I move past.
Don't forget to drag your foundation down to your chin
I get lost.
and a bit on your neck. I really do not blend in foundation down to my neck because when you choose the right foundation, you actually don't have to apply it all the way down to your neck. And when you apply, I realize now that when you apply foundation up to your neck, especially the days where you have a very long day, right? When you go out and you have going about your activity and all, after a while you realize that the foundation will start to break into the lines of your neck, and that doesn't look good at all. So I forgot to moisturize my lips after skin prep. This is something I like to do just so that my lips stays moisturized all through my makeup application process before I go to my lip stick. Okay, now I'm applying it. It helps lipstick application a lot more easier. Now that we are done with applying the foundation, as you guys can see, this foundation is blending so well to my skin. Okay, it blends well. That was what I meant when I say your foundation should not just be based on how light you are or how dark you are. It also should be based on skin type, if you're oily or you're dry or your combination and all. And it should most importantly be based on your undertone. Okay, you guys can see how this foundation blends so well on my skin. From my camera I can see that it's a bit lighter, but with my mirror here, this is a fantastic blend. It's a flawless blend. I know that as a beginner you might not understand undertone yet, because actually it's a very wide topic in makeup. Okay, but there are a lot of content on the internet for helping you understand your undertone. But until then, if you have to buy a foundation, please and please consult a makeup artist. Okay, they are your safest plug. I would have said you just walk into a store and tell the store attendant to give you a foundation, but even the store attendant, a lot of them don't even understand what undertone is. Okay, unless you go to a store that had an in-house makeup artist that will evaluate your skin type, your undertone, and then give you a foundation correctly. All right, aside that, if you don't have an in-house makeup artist, please consult a professional makeup artist, a professional, because at the same time not every makeup artist understands undertone yet. So consult a professional makeup artist, a good makeup artist like me. Okay, next we're going to be going into concealer. All right, just like your foundation, your concealer should also be dependent on your skin type. If you have a dry skin, please go more for hydrating concealers. If you have an oily skin, please go more for a more mattifying concealer. Okay, and they're also based on your undertone as well. Excuse me. So for this tutorial I'll be using the Younger Beauty concealer in the shade SM3. You guys, this is a very good concealer. I highly recommend it. All right, I'm going to apply this in the inner corners of my nose, underneath my eyes. Right, with this you honestly do not want to do too much, as a little goes a long way. Apply that on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and also on my chin. Something I like to do on the days that I don't want to conceal my brows is to apply them here as well. All right, sometimes I might go ahead and apply on this part as well. And you guys, basically this is just all you need, right? You just want to highlight your face. Normally I would like for this concealer to sit in for like a minute, not more than a minute, because then it might be difficult for you to blend depending on the concealer that you are using, right? I would like to let it sit for a minute and then I'll start blending. So I like to start blending from my eyebrow bone. You guys can see how easy this concealer blends in. It's so good. Another affordable brand is the Avor Cosmetics. It's very affordable and it is good as well. Next, I'm going to go into the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose and blend that in. After blending out the concealer, something you should do is to flip your beauty blender over and blend out the edges. This just ensures that there is a beautiful blend between your concealer and your foundation.
Lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stop, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change.
Then I always leave my under eye for last, just so that it gets a lot more tacky and I get a lot of coverage from the concealer. Don't forget the inner corners of your nose. Now that I've properly blended out that concealer in my under eyes, I'm going to flip my beauty blender over and use the side that doesn't have concealer on to blend out the edges of the concealer I've just blended. This just helps ensure that everything is nice and blended. Nothing is standing on its own. I'm going to be going into my Merac setting powder in the shade Curry. This is also dependent on your skin tone and complexion as well. If you're dark, you don't have to use the shade Curry. You can use the shade Nutmeg or Cinnamon or any other setting powder that you can find. This is just me telling you that you're going to set your under eyes and everywhere that you have concealed with a setting powder that is slightly lighter than your skin shade. So before I go into set with my setting powder, I'm going to go back with my beauty blender in my under eyes just to blend out the crease in that area, because the last thing you want to do is to go into a setting powder and set your creases. Okay, you first use your beauty blender to blend out the lines in your under eyes, because when we apply the cream concealers and we have moved our eyes up and down and we have talked, okay, lines tend to form in the under eyes and you don't want to set that. Before you use your setting powder, go in with your beauty blender to blur out that line, then you can go into set. When blending your concealer, you do not have to go heavy handed. Light tap gets the job done. Okay, I can now go into set.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and
You guys see the way I blended? I did not tap and left it in one spot. I took that setting spray, I applied this and I spread it across my under eyes and everywhere I applied the concealer. Hope you observe me do that. I'm going to repeat that in my other under eye using some of that setting powder. I'm going to go in and spread it. I'm not just blending on just a spot, I am spreading it. Okay, I am spreading it. Do not blend at one point. You're not going to get a beautiful blend like that. Spread it. Okay, yeah. And you guys, this setting powder is such a dream. Like, it's so easy to blend, it's so soft. I'm going to go ahead and set every other areas that I did apply my concealers. That's my chin, my nose, and my forehead, and also my brows as well. And that's basically is about setting your highlighted areas. Next, you're going to go ahead and set the rest of your face, right? You set every other areas that you did not apply the setting powder to, and for these areas you're going to use a powder that is your skin shade. Okay, for me, I'll be using my Lady V Beauty Powder palette, and I'll be using the shade Chocolate. So if you're a beginner or you are doing your own makeup, I would not advise that you buy this palette, because then you have a lot of powder shades that you cannot use. But you can go ahead and buy their compact powders. They have all of this shade as one compact powder. So go ahead and buy if you're interested, because this is a very good brand. I like the coverage, I like the finishing, I like what it does to the face. Okay, it actually gets the job done. I'm just going to go ahead and set all over my face the areas where I did not set with a setting powder. And don't forget to drag it down your neck as well, your chin and your neck as well. Okay, for powders, I can apply them on my neck depending on how low the outfit I'm wearing is, just so that it blends nicely. Don't forget to blend the powder into your eyebrows as well, especially if you don't intend to go in with an eyeshadow. You're going for something very light and simple. So the next thing to do, now that the whole of our face is properly set, is to go ahead and low light, okay, or what some people call contour. By doing that, you just want to add some dimension back to your face, because when you apply foundation, your face becomes flat, right? And then you apply concealers to highlight the inner corners of your face where the light would first hit. Okay, then you go back to redefine your contours, right? And to do that, you need a powder shade that is two or a shade darker than your actual skin shade. For me, I'm going to be using the Lady V Beauty in the shade maroon, that is almost out at this point, you guys. And you're going to apply that on your cheekbone. Okay, gone are the days when you apply your contour under here. That thing drags your face down. Okay, it makes your face, it drags it down. But when you apply your contour on your cheekbone, you know that you're correctly doing it. Okay, just gonna go in to do the other side as well on your cheekbones. And I like to also apply that on the perimeters of my forehead in a semicircle pattern. Yeah, and using the same shade that I used to contour my face, I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose, right? Draw a Y shape from the beginning of your brows
Own domain, yeah, I got what it takes. Made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks.
to the end of your brows.
Great, never stop, never changed.
Don't forget letter Y.
Gonna say, yeah. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the work.
Do that for the other sides of the nose as well.
Push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw.
I'm sure you guys can see the letter Y, right? Y from here all the way to the end of your nose and close it up. This helps your nose look snatched and blend it into the beginning of your brows like so. You can stop at this point if you are not a blush girl, okay, but I will recommend that you add a bit of color to your face at this point. Just go in with a preferred shade of blush. Could be orange, could be pink, could be peach, could be red. Okay, you don't have to do too much. Actually, I'll be using this pink one from the Buka palette, and I'll be using that to add a bit of color to my face, right? This goes on top of your contour, right? Above, a little above your contour. And honestly, you do not have to do too much with this, right? Especially as a beginner, until you like get a hang of it. Just a little bit. I tell you, it does make a lot of difference by adding that flush of color to your face and just making sure that your face look, put together. I'm going to add a bit of that to my nose as well. Okay, that's becoming too much, but yeah. I like to go over my forehead as well, the areas where I contoured. And that's basically it, you guys. That's basically it. So I think I did so much with applying that blush on my nose, but it's okay. It's forgivable. It's okay. So for highlighters, I'm going to be using the Revolution Golden Sugar, and I'll be picking up this bronze color right here. And with that, you just want to add some more light to the highest point of your face. Let me tell you, this does a lot. Like, it adds a lot to the overall look of your face. I don't know what anybody has to say, but you have to be highlighting your face, baby. Okay, I understand where you don't want to do too much with it, but can you see the life is already given to this look? Can you see the life that it's already given to this look? And honestly, at this stage of my life, I don't do too much of highlighting, but it has to be there because it does something. It does something, okay? So just go ahead and highlight a bit. As a beginner, I will not advise that you start using the wet highlighters because they might require some level of control and knowing what exactly to do. But with your powder highlighters, they're a lot safer for beginners, okay? And that is what I recommend, powder highlighters for beginners. Using a smaller brush, I'm going to go into the same highlighter and apply that on the tip of my nose. It doesn't have to be too much, but you guys can see. Did you guys see the before and the after? It does something, I tell you. And I'll be applying that to the bridge of my nose as well. Yeah, you guys, it's obvious, right? It's obvious. I like to apply this to my cheek. Oh, this is not. Oh, this. What's wrong with you? The brush just messed up my highlighter over there. Ooh, it's not blending well. Why? Why you do that to me? Why you did me dirty? I went in with another brush to properly blend that in because that one was doing somehow. So yeah, do that to this other part of my cheekbone as well. The cheekbone, my brow bone as well. Just a little, nothing too much. I like to do this for the days when I don't want to highlight my brows. Okay, I like to apply a little bit of this in my inner corner as well to help open up and brighten up that part of my eyes. You might also work it in here. Very little, you guys. Very little. A little goes a long way, I tell you. And at the end of this look, you will see how everything just comes together. Like there's almost nothing on this brush, but just sweeping it there does a lot, I tell you. Just gonna blend that in. And that's basically it, you guys. As a beginner that haven't gotten the hang of eyeshadow application and all, even though I have quite a number of simple eye looks to create on yourself on my channel, please do well to scroll through my channel. You see a lot, not a lot actually, but you see quite a number of eyeshadow tutorial, the ones you have to do with just one eyeshadow, okay, and they come out looking good. But if you're going for something very natural, you don't have time, or you still cannot do a smoky eye or do a very good eyeshadow, one technique I will tell you is to go into a contour shade, maybe the one you use to contour your face, okay, a brown contour shade, and just rub that, okay, blend that into your crease, and that's all you have to do, okay, just blend that into your crease. This adds a dimension to your brows and make it look like you actually did something when you did almost nothing. That's basically all you have to do. And by the time you're done with your makeup, you see how presentable your eye look is going to look. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side of my brow. Just take a brown color and just sweep it, blend it into your crease, and bring it into the inner corners of your nose. And that's basically all. If you want to play with colors, you can use some colors like wine, a bit of wine. It still adds dimension to that area as well. Or you can also use fuchsia pink. You can even use baby pink. You can use orange, right? I don't think you should use colors like blue and purple for this, unless a very light, not so dark purple. But brown is always safe. Brown, wine, pink, orange, they are really safe to do this with. And you guys can see that. See, my eyes is looking put together already. Okay, so this is the point that you go ahead and you do your brows. Just so this video is not so long, I'm not going to be doing my brows here, but I have a very detailed, beginner friendly eyebrow look for beginners. Okay, I'll leave that in the cards right here. Please go and check it out. I'm sure you'll find it very helpful. Okay, so I'm just going to set my brow hairs with my Browmatic by Damel Brow Gel, just to help my hair lay in place all day, and then I'll go ahead and do my brows. Okay,
In the words I say, I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things
so while I'm waiting for the brow gel on my hair to dry, I'm just going to go in to do a little something with my lips. Okay, this is the two palettes I'll be using. Actually, I think I'll be using just one. Okay, this one, right? And you guys, I highly recommend this, especially if for anybody, a beginner, a makeup artist, anybody, because you have varieties of colors in just one place. Okay, you don't have to be buying different lipstick or that. You have varieties in just one place, and this cost I think 8,000 naira for this one. Okay, this is also another one I recommend. This is also, I feel like they're both priced the same of them. Just buy it once and then you have varieties of colors to pick from. So I'm going to be using this brown that I've used. This is my most used color in this palette. You guys already know right now. I'm going to use that to, you know, line my lips. I'm going for something very simple, something beginner friendly, something very easy to achieve, right?
say.
Blend that in like so. So I've gone ahead to do my brows off camera. I didn't conceal, I just drew it in, and this is what it's looking like. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead to finish up my lips, and I'll be using this light pink shade from here, from this palette, and just brush that onto my lips.
To play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push
Kiss myself repeatedly to blend this color in,
change. I withdraw on the things I
right? Mm, gorgeous. You absolutely can leave your lips like this, right? This is good, but I'll be going in with a pink lip gloss, and I'll use that to gloss this up. Mm, I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm gonna continue and trust the process.
6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend.
Not bad, not bad. That's what we have. Looking very simple and natural, just the way I like it. Okay.
Stacking dimes, you snooze half the time while I move.
And simple, as I'm sure every beginner will like it. Yeah, so at this point, you can go ahead and fix your lashes. I did mine already. I've had this in for a week now, and you guys, it was me. This is me using a strip lashes to mimic, to create an individual semi-permanent lashes extension kind of thing. And I've had this thing in for a week now, and it's still doing great, it's still doing well. I absolutely like it. I did a tutorial on how I created this up on my channel, and I was able to save myself a coins, not a some coins. Okay, I'll leave that in the link right here. Do want to check it out. I'm sure you will love it. Okay, next I'm going to line my waterline. I'll be using my favorite Mirac eyeliner pen. So beginners, don't skip this. Always line your eyes. See, it does a lot of difference. The little thing I did here, you can see how different these eyes look, a lot more put together than this. I hope you can see, right? Yeah, so I'm going to do some more. Yeah, like that. You honestly do not have to bring it all the way down, unless that's the look you're going for. If you're going for a smoky eye, then by all means bring it down, or use your smudger brush to smudge the eyeliner down. I think that's what I'm going to do actually. I think I want a more smoky eyes, so I'm going to use my smudger brush. Smudger brush, where are you? Mommy needs you. Come here. Yeah, I'm going to use that, and I think I'm going to go into a brown eyeshadow just because I want this to look a bit more intense than it is. If it's not your thing, by all means keep it. Your eyes beautiful like this, but I'm just going to pick up that brown and use that to smoke out my bottom lashes. This makes the eye look a lot more serious than it actually is. Okay, yeah, just going to do that. Yeah, better. Next, you're going to be going in with some mascara. Okay, I'll be using this one from Nuban Beauty, and I'll just apply that to my bottom lashes. This does make a lot of difference. Okay, it actually does make a lot of difference when you take your time to coat your bottom lashes. It gives the eye a more pronounced look, and there's always a difference when you coat your bottom lashes with mascara and when you don't coat it with mascara. Yeah, can you see that? Can you see that? So the last and final thing we're going to be doing in this video is to go ahead and spray our face. As a beginner, do not leave your face like that, not sprayed, not set. Okay, what this does is to help you blend in all of those powdery stuff that you've applied. It helps you blend it more into your skin. It helps it sink better. Ooh, better. It makes it sit better into your skin, right? And it's also wow. It also help your makeup stay intact, stay in place all day long, depending on the makeup setting spray that you use. Different setting spray with what exactly they do, but generally all setting spray help you make your makeup skin like it helps the makeup sink into your face and overall makes it look a lot better. Okay, I'm going to be using, okay, no, I'm not going to be using this one because it's hydrating. Okay, because I want a more matte and long day look, I'm going to be using this one from So Pro Cosmetics. This is a mattifying setting spray, and I'm going to spray that generously all over my face. I really am not a fan with how this thing sprays, sha. Oh, oh, wow. Oh, oh my god. Guys, for some reason I think I want to go over that with my Kiss Beauty setting spray. Mm. An OG that still gives, okay? An OG that still gives. I can bathe in certain spray, you guys. So guys, I laid my edges off camera and this is the finished look. What do you guys think? I think this came out really nice. I think this is very beginner friendly. See my eyes, see how it looks like I I took my time to do something there, but actually all I did was to just take a brown color and sweep it in in that area, right? See how this look came out looking very put together and very beginner friendly. Okay, I totally love this look. I think it's giving I did too much when I actually did not do a lot, right? All I did was just have a very good base, a very good skin prep, did foundation and concealer, set and powdered my face, added contour, blush and highlighters, did my brows, okay, didn't do too much with my eyeshadow, didn't do too much with my lips, and this is what we have, you guys. I think this is so beautiful. I want to believe that by now you are professional already, okay? I want to believe that with these few points of mine you should be able to achieve this decent look by yourself, okay? So this camera is making my face look a lot lighter than it is. I don't know why that keep happening, but you guys, what I see in the mirror right here is such a beautiful blend, all right, except for my highlighted areas. Every other areas is such a beautiful blend and I really like it. And I think that the lashes did do a thing in this look as well. So you want to go check out that lash tutorial? You want to go check out that lash tutorial? Because I'm sure that it's going to bless you, okay? It's going to bless you. It's going to bless you. I'm sure you'll find it really helpful. So this is the look, you guys. I absolutely love this look. I love what it is giving, okay? I like what I see on the screen. This is beautiful. This is clean, okay? This is clean. This is simple. This is giving you did a little but it's looking like you did too much. This is looking put together. This is giving someone who has time to take care of herself. This is giving someone who just does not go out like that. I don't care about what they look. This is looking flawless. It's giving effortless. It's looking, this is gorgeous, you guys. This is clean. Beautiful, simple, fine. I love it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope it was detailed enough. Hope you learned a thing or two as a beginner and also as somebody who already has a hang on makeup, right? If you did, please go ahead and do the needful. Engage this video, like, comment, subscribe, share. And until I see you guys in the video going up tomorrow, please check out this video right here. I'm sure you find it helpful as well. Do well to engage the video as well, and until I see you in this particular video, mwah.
I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on